Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, another sponsored video, this one coming from GamesPlanet. They are running a fantastic spring sale right now with a bevy of great deals, and I do want to highlight some of those deals that are available right now. Some really good stuff. They're running flash deals, all that good stuff, and a lot of great games. You can get them pretty freaking cheap right now, and I've selected a couple games that I do want to mention right off the top, and these are flash deals, so they are ending relatively soon. However, if you're watching this video the day it's uploaded, which I assume the majority of you are, these deals still should be live, and they're updating with more deals and things of that nature. So be on the lookout as you can get some fantastic deals. Alright, so kicking things off again, they're running a lot of flash deals. They've got other deals that are concurrently running as well, but some of the games I noticed that are really good. First off, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen is 80% off for $5.99. This is a fantastic game and a great open world, challenging action RPG. Some people will compare it to Souls, but definitely has its own flavor as well. For $6, it's a great buy, and a game that was a very good PC port. Capcom did a great job with it, so I would highly recommend this one. Alright, next up we have Sunset Overdrive. That is 40% off for $11.99. Another really good buy here. Another chaotic open world game. This one coming from the guys over at Insomniac, who most of you probably know for doing the more recent Spider-Man game. Sunset Overdrive was kind of their first foray into an open world game, and I feel like that set the table for what they delivered with Spider-Man. While I won't say that Overdrive is as good of a game as Spider-Man, it's very zany, very creative, very wacky at times, and a lot of fun. And at the end of the day, isn't that what you want to get into a game for? Just that pure fun factor. And I think at this time in the world, you need games that are a little bit less serious and just offer that chaotic, hectic fun. $11.99 for it, I think, is a great buy, and it's always at a good price. It released at $19.99, but at $12 even better. Next up, we do have Dishonored II. That is 78% off for $8.99. Great buy on Dishonored 2. I love Dishonored 1 as well, but Dishonored 2 was a considerably better game, adding a lot more variety to the gameplay. And also you've got two distinct main characters. Not necessarily, I shouldn't say completely distinct in the sense that the storyline completely changes. However, there are enough differences where it's worthwhile to play through the game twice, and there is a DLC out as well, and they do have the Dishonored Complete Collection on sale. That's $21.70, so that's something to look at as well. The Complete Collection includes Dishonored 1, Dishonored 2, as well as Dishonored Death of the Outsider. Alternatively, just picking up Dishonored 2 for $9, I think that's a great buy as well. Do want to know, Dark Souls Remastered is seeing a discount at 60% off for $16. Now, I believe Steam is running a Dark Souls sale as well, but I actually don't think they're discounting Dark Souls Remastered, which is a little bit of a bummer. That's $40 over there, so yeah, don't pay $40 for it. Don't get baited into doing that. Dark Souls Remastered for $16, on the other hand, a much more palatable pickup. I wasn't as high on Dark Souls 1 as a lot of other people. It seems like a lot of people think Dark Souls 1 is the best in the series, a little bit more partial towards Dark Souls 3, but it's still a great game. You can't really go wrong with a Souls game, and for $16, I do think it's a relatively good pickup right now. Next up, here's one that I really dig. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy is 50% off for $14.99. This is a great buy. Now, I know a lot of you guys aren't super into the visual novel style of gameplay, and I think if you guys try it out, a lot of you guys would be enamored by it, and Phoenix Wright is one of the OGs in the sense of bringing this style of gameplay over here to the States. Very story-driven and a little bit challenging at times, a little bit nuanced in the sense that you really have to pay attention to the details, the little words that are said. However, this is kind of what happens in the court of law, and I think Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, well, yes, it is over the top at times, the whole objection thing. I think it's a great game, and $15, you get 3 games here, so that's pretty good. $5 a piece, essentially, for each game. And yeah, the visuals aren't going to blow you away. I mean, these games were originally released on the Game Boy Advance and Nintendo DS, but you're going into this game for a captivating story, and it absolutely has that. On the other hand, Metal Gear Solid 5, the definitive experience, is 75% off for $7.50. This includes MGS5 Ground Zeroes as well as the Phantom Pain. What a great buy this is for $7.50. Now, I know this is a little bit of a controversial game. Given everything that happened with Konami and Hideo Kojima, I can definitely understand if you are of that sentiment. However, if you objectively assess this as a game, I think it's very good. Now, yes, it's very much different than Metal Gear Solid 4 in the sense that you're not being featured these long-winded cutscenes, and I love the long cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid 4, don't get me wrong, but MGS5 tells the narrative in a different way in the sense that they use cassette tapes, but those cassette tapes, in my opinion, are very engrossing, and I listened to them multiple times, and I was very invested into the story of Metal Gear Solid 5. Yes, the cut content is a bummer, however, the open world is great, the gameplay is really good, And overall, I do think you get quite a good game out of this one. Next up, here's a very underrated RPG. Greedfall is 44% off for $28. So this is slowly getting cheaper and cheaper, and I think this is the best price I've seen it for. Greedfall was done by a studio called Spiders, and they worked on a couple of other games, notably Mars Warlogs and Technomancer, and their games have been progressively getting better and better. And while I wouldn't say Greedfall is an excellent game, they are getting close to that threshold of creating a great game. Greedfall fundamentally does a lot of things right, however, it doesn't really excel in any one area, but it's a very well-made RPG. If you just want a well-made RPG that doesn't blow your mind or anything like that, Greedfall is going to offer you a quality experience, and I think the building blocks are there for Spiders as a studio to do a very good RPG in their next outing, and I think that's ultimately what their goal is, especially if the acceleration of the quality of their games continues. I think they are in a very good position right now, but Greedfall for $28, definitely a worthwhile look. And lastly, I do want to give a mention to Doom, which is 70% off for $5.99. We seemingly have been seeing this a lot more regularly, but $6 for Doom is $6 for Doom. That's a really, really good buy, and I would highly recommend you to check that out. I've sold that game enough, so I think you guys know what it's all about. A chaotic first-person shooter, a very good one, and you're not spending the $60 that Eternal is, even though Eternal is a very good game in its own right. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, this was a sponsored video. Thanks to the guys over at GamesPlanet. They're running a great sale right now, so check it out for yourself. I'll leave a link in the description box below, and you can check all of the games out, as well as stay on lock with the sale and see how they update the flash deals and things of that nature, because more deals are going to be added. So be on the lookout for that. That's going to conclude this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.